Welcome to In Life Now Radio with Teresa M. Blakely, being brought to you by Brent Gears and Gears Law. Estate planning is an essential part of your financial portfolio. It's not just for the wealthy. Call Brent Gears with Gears Law at 616-965-6864. That's 616-965-6864. Or online at gearslaw.com. Thank you so much for tuning in to In Life Now Radio. This is your girl, Teresa M. Blakely. And guess what, family? You hear the magic in the background. We are on the road, and y'all know I love being on the road. But we're hanging out at Black Girl Magic, being hosted by Creston Brewery, which is located on the northeast side on Plainfield Avenue. But listen, you know, this event is absolutely amazing. There are some gorgeous Black women in the house representing their various businesses. But right now, I'm really thrilled to introduce you to West Michigan. This phenomenal lady named Sandra Jennings, and she specializes in credit restoration. That's right, y'all heard me say it, credit restoration. How you doing, Sandra?
I'm doing good, thank you. That's a very nice introduction. Let me just say, money is king and credit is power.
Okay, we need you to say that one more time.
Money is king and credit is power.
Yes.
And as a people, we got to get our hands on some power. We already have our hands on some money, but we got to get our hands on some power. Generationally, we are not taught how to manipulate credit and how to use it effectively. I know I didn't. I didn't teach my children how to do it. I wasn't sat down at a table and taught, and I come across other people that are taught it. But so that's part of what I do. I educate. I'm a broker. I work for Financial Education Services.
Okay.
Company based out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. And so I'm an agent, a broker of sorts. And so we sell memberships. And our hallmark product is credit restoration. We utilize the Fair Credit Reporting Act to attack bad credit or less than desirable credit. The laws are put in place for the consumers. And so we utilize those laws to make credit agencies, not bureaus.
Okay.
Bureaus are credit agencies are private entities.
Okay, because I was going to ask you what's the difference.
The difference is the United States Department of Justice is a federal agency or federal bureau, and Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, those are private agencies.
Okay.
So they use the word bureau sometimes in their definitions. It's the scare you, it's the scare tactic. We're not scared. My company is not afraid of them. We have credit attorneys and credit counselors that are there. I don't actually handle my clients' credit reports because I want to maintain confidentiality and I want to maintain the integrity of our relationship. I turn them over. I hand walk them through the process and turn them over to our credit counselors, and they do the process.
Okay. Now, see, family, this is why we have Sandra for these next few minutes. I had to pull her away from her vendor table at Black Girl Magic. If you're just turning on the radio and you're like, where is Teresa at? I'm live at Black Girl Magic at Creston Brewery, hosted by the co-owners, Kaylin Kelly, Molly, Bree Ross, and Kid Kane. But listen, you know, we're talking about credit restoration on hashtag Impact Sundays on Magic.
Right.
Why should we be concerned about our credit?
Because if you have anything less than a 740 FICO score on your credit, you are paying higher interest rates, you are paying higher insurance rates, you are not as credible as the next person. Now that may not sound like our fee is relatively small compared to the interest that you're gonna. People in Detroit really feel this because they pay enormous insurance rates, especially car rates. If they have better credit, it gets better. It goes down the higher your credit rating. One of the things I was telling you earlier, we were talking 5 things that impact your credit score.
Come on. Now, I need y'all to pay attention and listen. Pull the
Five-
car over.
5 things that impact your credit score. And I don't know if we have time to go through all of them, but I want to highlight one of them.
Give it to
One
us.
of them that hits us very hard, and that is utilization. Utilization accounts for 30% of your FICO score. And what utilization means, basically, how much credit are you using compared to how much credit you have available to you. So if I have a line of credit for $1,000 and I'm using 900 of it, that is a 90% utilization rate.
Wow.
The bankers and my potential investors want to see me utilizing at a 29% rate. That means only $290 of that credit $1,000 line can be used actively.
Wow.
And so we got to get it down to 29 and below in order to get a good utilization rate.
Now, you know what? You just put out some. You know what? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say because you just really took us in on the importance of getting our credit together and in order. So for all of those folks who are listening to you right now, Sandra, and they're like, you know what? She's right in my backyard. Before I let you go, what is like one thing they can do to kind of get themselves on the right path? Because we're going to have to bring you back.
I'll come back anytime
Okay.
because this is empowering. One thing they can do right now is figure out what their credit score is. And you can do that very easily. Then once you figure out what your credit score is, you find out why it is what it is. If it's lower than 740, we got to find out what's keeping it down there. Maybe you have some late payments, some missed payments. Maybe you have, and these are things that contribute to a low score as well. We can help get those removed by leveraging the Fair Credit Reporting Act.
Wow. So listen, I need you right now. Let me turn this mic to me for a second. I need you to right now tell West Michigan where can they go to get in contact with you. How can they get in contact with you right now?
Okay. we have a Facebook group, Sandra Credit Repair Lady, and an Instagram group, Sandra Repair Credit Lady, and my son has a Facebook group, True Care Credit Repair. And so we're on Facebook in the community. We're learning more about social media.
Sure, yes.
So we're planning to be more visible in the future. I'm going to be doing this for the long haul because it's so empowering.
We need you.
It's so empowering.
We need you.
Thank you.
So before I let you go, I want to ask you this one last question. We're out here tonight and we're celebrating the beauty of Black women. And you are gorgeous. There's so many beautiful Black women in the house tonight. But to be in the atmosphere like this under one roof at one time, what does Black girl magic mean to you?
If Black girl magic was electricity, then you would see the waves going through the room. It's just powerful.
Yeah.
It's very empowering for me to walk across to this vendor and taste some of her excellent cuisine.
Royal jelly.
Yes, or I'm going over here to Angela and checking out some of those cool t-shirts.
616.
Yes, and then going to some of Angela's events. And then listening to your show, which I love. I love your show. And I try to catch it every time, and I call my friends, oh, did you tune in? You know, because it's so enlightening. It feeds back into our community, and I love that.
Oh, well, thank you.
I love that.
Well, listen, Sandra, I just want to say thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you for educating us in the area of credit repair because, we like to run from that.
We do.
So we need you. You.
Okay, I'm here for you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hello, West Michigan. This is your girl, Teresa M. Blakely, aka Coach TMB, your host of In Life Now Radio. Listen, if you are looking for hashtag conversations that matter, make sure that you tune in to hashtag Impact Sundays on your number one urban radio station here in West Michigan, Magic 104.9. Hey, Grand Rapids, it's your girl, Teresa M. Blakely, and we are, oh my God, let me just say, we are in for a supernatural treat. We are on the road, and family, y'all know I love being on the road, but guess what? We are live at Black Girl Magic, which is being held at Creston Brewery on the northeast side. So listen, if you've never visited Creston Brewery, West Michigan, you need to find your way over here to Plainfield Avenue on the northeast side. But listen, I'm so excited tonight because at Black Girl Magic, it's all about I'm excited, but it's all about celebrating the beauty and the love and the magic of Black women. And so starting out on tonight's show, I have a phenomenal lady by the name of Alita Kelly, who is the owner of Royal Jelly, real intentional food. And her story is absolutely amazing. How you doing, Alita?
Good. How are you? Thank you.
You are so welcome. So listen, I was really taken aback when I got a chance to meet you and learn about your business. But for all of those people who are driving in their cars right now, or they might have their earbuds in and they're listening from the app, from the Magic app, why don't you take this moment and just introduce yourself to everybody and tell us a little bit about the woman, Alita.
Totally. Thank you. So I work as a nutrition coordinator at Dave Logic St. John's Home for Abused and Neglected Children. And before that, how I got into nutrition and food and being intentional about food, I was pregnant. I was 20 years old, pregnant with my first child.
Wow.
And I had preeclampsia, which gives you high blood pressure when you're pregnant. And I was on heart attack watch and stroke watch.
Wow.
So it was possible that I could go into stroke at any time. And even after I had my daughter, I couldn't hold her without being supervised because that was a danger to my baby. And at that point, when I'm sitting there in the hospital, I'm thinking, what am I going to do to stay here for this baby?
Right.
What can I do? So I started looking into how to, lower your blood pressure, and it all comes back to lifestyle. Lifestyle changes. So it was the food I was eating, and it was just what I was doing to my body. It was all in my control. So I just started looking into food, and I started cooking my own food, and now I feel so good.
And you look good.
Thank you.
Black Girl
Thank
Magic
you. Black Girl
happening.
Magic here. And I want to share that with other folks. So now I make food, healthy food with local ingredients from scratch cooking for other folks via Royal Jelly.
Royal Jelly. So listen, you said a mouthful, but one of the things that I think is key is you said, when you were walking through that experience with the illness, it all was about lifestyle.
Totally.
Talk to us about that, because sometimes lifestyle is like this tainted word. People are like, what do you mean?
Right.
But you just sat here and you told us that your life changed.
It did, and it didn't happen all at once. You take a step every day. You live day by day. There's always something you can do, and we like to pin things on I can't do it because I don't have enough time or whatever.
Come on.
And so if you can just take one day at a time, one thing you can change, you eventually get to a place where you feel better, and then that just feeds your motivation. Feeling so good just helps you get there.
You know what? I absolutely love that. So you started this company called Royal Jelly.
Yep.
Tell us about that. Y'all gonna be amazed when you hear her talk about this company.
Yeah, so Royal Jelly is our tagline is real intentional food, because we like to utilize ingredients and cooking methods that make you feel good. So, I love my fried chicken. I love my fried catfish. And it's a special treat for me now, but we do a soul food menu, but it has oven fried chicken.
Oven fried chicken.
And it's delicious. It is. And we do use a little butter.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But it still gives you that satisfaction, but without all of the clogged arteries and without all of the weighing you down, so you can still go and live your best life.
How about that? In life now.
Yes, live your best life right now with the food you're eating the way you live your life.
Wow.
Yep.
So since you've been in business, what has the reception been from your customers, your clients?
It's been great because we do vegan options as well.
How about that?
Yes, and a lot of folks out here that are trying to change their life, they go to a work conference or something, and there's nothing for them. There's nothing for vegan, vegetarian minded. So we offer meat options and plant-based options as well. So people are happy that we are all encompassing a business that looks out for everybody.
I like that. So why don't you tell West Michigan, where can they go for more information, or how can they get in contact with you?
Totally. So you can go to royaljellyfoods.com, check out our email, or our website, excuse me, or email us.
We're live.
Anywhere. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You can check out some photos of what we got cooking, and yeah.
You know what? Before I let you go, I want to ask you one more question, because we're hanging out at Black Girl Magic at Creston Brewery, right? So, what does it mean to you to be in an atmosphere like this where you're experiencing other women that look like you running business?
It is so empowering, and it just gives me that motivation to keep going on with all the struggles there are in our life and in life in general.
Come on.
It's beautiful to come together and just be positive and support each other, and it just gives you that oomph to keep going and do more.
Yeah. So real quick before you go back to holding your table down, for all of those young ladies who look just like you, who have those dreams and visions about starting their own business, tell them something.
Start today. Look into it today. Ask questions. There's other people out there that are doing what you want to do, and as a community, we're here to support each other. So you just gotta start. Ask questions.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alita Kelly.
Thank you, Teresa.
You're welcome. Hey everybody, this is Teresa M. Blakely, aka Coach TMB, your host of In Life Now Radio. Make sure that you check us out on Sundays, #Impact Sundays on Magic 104.9. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to In Life Now Radio with your host, Teresa M. Blakely. We're live. We're at Black Girl Magic, going down at Creston Brewery on the northeast side in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I'm telling you, there's so much love. There's so much energy flowing through here. It's Black Girl Magic.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So listen, West Michigan, if you're just turning on the radio, you are tuned in to In Life Now. And y'all know I love being on the road, and I'm on the road tonight hanging out at this amazing event. But sitting next to me, I have an amazing businesswoman by the name of Africa Tet, and she has this jewelry business that's just off the chain. Say hi to West Michigan, Africa. Yes. So listen, you make jewelry, and your business is just your product is amazing. Can you introduce yourself to everybody and just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. My name is Africa Tet.
Speak a little louder, because it's going down.
Yeah, I got a soft-spoken voice, but my name is Africa Tet, and I live in Michigan. I've been doing jewelry for about a year now, and it's taken off very well. It's handmade jewelry, and I've always been an artist, and I always loved to create and design things. So, and I like jewelry, so I've always spent a lot of money on buying jewelry. So I said, let me decide, let me go ahead and try to make my own jewelry since I love buying it so much. So, and I'm, like I said, I'm an artist and I like to create things. So I got into just creating my own jewelry and I love it, enjoy it. So ever since then, it just took off.
Yeah. And one of the things that I noticed when I was taking a look at your product is it looks like I can tell there's so much love and care that goes into your unique pieces.
Right.
How important was it for you to, for us to be able to feel that coming from you?
I say it's really important because if you're a person that loves creativity and you love uniqueness and art and one of a kind, custom made jewelry, just because I love art itself, it's I guess it speaks volumes, as far as my creativity and what I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, now that you're in business, and your clientele has grown tremendously, what are you hearing from your clients about your product?
They actually tell me this. Every time they see pictures of it online and then they see it in person, they end up telling me, oh my God, it's much beautiful in person.
I love it.
And they're like, this is not, like the pictures are not doing anything compared to how it looks in person. And they said the time that I took as far as putting it together, the quality of the work, and it's just unique. And they really believe that they think that I should either have a store or get it put in stores, and just to have my work get out there.
I love it. So listen, we're hanging out at Black Girl Magic at Creston Brewery. If you're just turning on the radio and you're like, where is she at now? Yep, I'm hanging out. I'm on the road at Creston Brewery. We're celebrating the beauty of Black women, and I'm talking to Africa right now. What's the name of your company?
It is Global Treasures Handmade Accessories.
Okay, global.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're going global. That's why you named it
That's
that.
right. Yes. And then I also custom. I do just like different types of pieces. I do all kind of ethnic pieces. I don't just do like African. Just certain. I do all kinds of different pieces. So that's kind of why I did the global treasure
like
thing. Yeah.
So being in a atmosphere like this where there's so many dynamic Black women, business owners under one roof,
right,
and our magic is just radiating through the building right now. What does this mean to you to be in a space like this right now?
You know what? I felt very honored and just to have this opportunity to be in this atmosphere with other Black business women. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel accomplished.
Yes.
And, and inspired by other women also having, the creativity and to be able to own their own businesses and stuff like that. I really feel honored and inspired.
I love it. So listen, before I let you go, because you are busy, your table is being
Yes.
rated.
Yes, it is.
Why don't you tell West Michigan where can they go for more information?
I have an Instagram page. It's under Global Treasures Handmade Accessories, and I also have a Facebook business page that's under Global Treasures Handmade Accessories also. So once they type in the name, it'll pop right up. So It's not hard to find me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Africa.
Thank
it was a
you.
pleasure to
You're
talk
welcome.
to you.
You too.
Hey, everybody, it's your girl, Teresa M. Blakely, a.k.a. Coach TMB, and you already know I'm hanging out Creston Brewery. We're at Black Girl Magic, and I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now, because guess what, West Michigan? I have the phenomenal Andrea Wallace sitting next to who? Me. Y'all know her as Super Dre. How you doing?
I'm good. That was such a build-up. I don't even know if I can live up
Who's
to
she
the title.
Man, this is such, you know what, being in a space and a place like this tonight, celebrating the beauty of Black women. Dre, what does that mean to you?
It's great, and I think, one of the greatest things that I really love about this place is, we have like between like Molly and Kaylin, like this is great. Like we have all these breweries in Grand Rapids, and then like for once we have like two.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, two.
We got two black women involved, and I think
Two.
that's amazing. And I think like the intention around being able to do this event is wonderful.
Oh
like
my
being able to
God.
pull this in. The music is already good just in the background.
Yes, right.
Heard the
You're
Love
already
Jones
doing it.
soundtrack. Like
Right.
it's like okay.
Okay, we got something for us.
No, this is great.
It is. It is. So listen, West Michigan knows you for your music and how you're putting it out there to the crowd. Where did your love and interest come for DJing?
So it's funny, actually, like I've been playing music since I was really, really young. My mom is actually
You
a
just a
great
baby.
classical pianist. She's way better than
Really?
I am. And I'm pretty good, but like she's still better than me. It's really annoying. but no, she taught us when we were kids. So like I've been playing piano for a long time. I played saxophone since I was in the 4th grade. Played that all the way through elementary school, junior high, high school,
What?
college. Played violin through junior high, high school, and college, and I studied music in college too. So I just didn't know it was going to end up with me DJing. I knew I was going to do something with music, but I just didn't know what it was.
Wow.
So
You know what? I love that you just shared that. Now, see, y'all just found out something that you did not know. She is a for real talented artist.
classically trained.
Classically trained. So, when did you get into DJing? I mean, how did you make that transition?
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't get into it. I was already making the kind of music that I play a lot. So because my family's from Detroit, like that was a really heavy influence for like electronic music, like with techno literally being created by black people out of there, and having a heavy influence from Chicago with house music also being created, by black people from there. And I don't know, like I was always kind of making that music, and then somebody told me, they were like, well, you should be playing that out somewhere. So I was like, okay.
Okay, I think I might
And it
try
took a
it.
while for me to understand like kind of what that meant. And then like I started doing more. I was doing like hip hop and everything, and it just kind of morphed into something, to be honest, I wasn't really expecting it to, but
It's beautiful.
here we are.
Here you are. So, family, we're live. We're at Creston Brewery, and you hear the phenomenal Bree Ross on the mic. It's getting ready to go down. But listen, Trey, I want you to just take a minute to talk to all of those women, those black women, those women across the board who have dreams and visions, and they're like, you know what, I don't know if I can really do it, but you are doing it. Talk to them.
Let me talk to you. No, for real. Like, seriously, I really, all I can say, like, I have this thing where I always say, like, I feel like women have wings. I'll be like, man, like, spread your wings for real and just fly. Don't let people clip them. That includes men sometimes, because they inadvertently can do that.
Yeah.
Like, just stay focused and, like, spread your wings and man, like, fly as much as you can. There's no reason why we can't do... There's really no reason why we can't do anything. And I think the most important thing is keeping people around you who keep reminding you of that.
that's
Because like if your camp around you can tell you all the things that you're capable of doing, it makes it much easier to feel like that's mentally achievable.
Yes.
So I'm big on that.
It
Takes a
that's
village.
It takes a village. 'cause
Seriously,
we
it
can't
really
do this.
does. It
Yeah.
really does.
I love that you shared that. I was doing a workshop earlier today, and I was kind of over in that vein. So I'm glad that you said that, because we need people that are going to support and push us, who aren't afraid to celebrate us, right?
Yeah, and people who are positive, like, because man, not everybody is positive.
Come on.
And sometimes people can get in that space, and it's not fair to be like a really positive person who's like reaching for the stars, and then next thing you know, you have somebody around you who's not supporting the vision.
Yeah.
So it's really important to be around other people who are at least trying to do that, and if they are one of those people, to try to pull them up as much as you can, but also don't get sucked down by that, because that's not cool either. So
Man, you just shared an encyclopedia. So listen, I know you got to go get ready to do your thing here, but for everybody that's tuned in, that's like, okay, how can I find out more about her? Would you tell everybody where they can go?
Yeah, for sure. You can find me. Actually, you can just Google Super Dre, SUPERDRE. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Super Dre Music. You can find me at superdre.com. You can find me on Instagram as Super Drizzy, and on Snapchat too as Super Drizzy.
Yeah, because she is that deal. She is that girl. But listen, thank you so much. I had so much fun talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That was